Hello there. This is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. The only difference between a nice guy and a player is sex. And real quick, because I know some people say, hey, Uncle Rom shaved. Well, I usually shave for either spiritual reasons or I'm going to war. Like the Nuba tribe in Africa. I'll let y'all figure out which one. I'll keep that to myself. So, and I'm a very spiritual person, but also a warrior. So, anyway, yeah, the only difference between a nice guy and a player is sex. And I thought about that. So, anybody who's picked up my book, Nice Guys and Players, I said that a while ago. I said that when my book first came out. It's in my book. Indeed, that's probably one of the most quoted parts of my book because I say the only difference between a nice guy and a player is sex. If a nice guy was good at sex, he wouldn't be called a nice guy. He'd be called Mr. Right. And I thought about that because, like I said, I know some people, they call me a dating coach and stuff, but I don't talk about dating. If you really look at everything I'm talking about, even body game, it's on sex. It's on sex. Because what I say about the body, a woman got to like it, regardless, whatever she like. Whether she like you real slim or big and stocky or whatever, or super muscular, super cut, or very strong looking. It's for sexual reasons. She gotta like seeing you naked, and it depends on the woman. That's why I talk about the tribe. But that's just the base of it. That's just the base. There's when you talk about sex, more stuff comes in. Because like I always say, that anybody know, a woman to tell you. A person could look good, but they don't turn a woman on sexually. And a person could turn a woman on sexually, but, if you look at them, consensus-wise, they'd be like, he all right, at best. And that's just the reality. And I thought about that because, I've been checking out that show, F-Boy Allen. So I saw 2 episodes today. Wait, hold on. Hey, see you later. See you later. All right. So anyway, check it out. It comes down to the sex thing. Because like I said, I was checking out F-Boy Island this morning, like episode 7 and 8. Was going to check out episode 9, but I said, I got to go. It's arm day today. Biceps. So I had to do that. Biceps, tries, forearms, and shoulders today. So I said, I'll check it out later. So I don't know how it all ended up. But it ain't going to give too much. But one of the things I was peeping, because they at the point where, the women know which guys identify as nice guys and which guys identified as F-boys. All right. I'm noticing that the F-boys are really more sexually aggressive. And the women are responding to them. I'm noticing their body language and everything when they're dealing with the F-boys. Like, they cool with the nice guys, but the F-boys, they a little bit more sexual. And see, that's the biggest difference because, I know a lot of people will say, oh, it's just looks, but the guys look the same. The guys, if you're going to be honest about it, they'll, all of them look in the same range as far as looks. But it's the behavior. And that's the thing. That's the key right there. Just understanding that and understanding sex. But let's be real on something out here. Let's be real on something. A lot of guys don't be talking about sex. Alright, hold up. I ain't letting your ass down. Anyway, a lot of guys don't really be talking about it. Or they, it's like they talk about all the surface shit. And, that's cool when you outside the bedroom. But ultimately, the woman is looking at you like if she gonna have sex with you. And they decide that right away. And like I said about the whole select, non-select thing, it's a sexual hierarchy. A bunch of guys be saying, well, I got this job and I got this and that. I'm select. No, at best, you're a trick. You got all that money, she wants something from you. But when you talking about the woman, the man that a woman is going to have lust for, she's going to get excited. Her nipples are going to be hard. She's dripping. She got those butterflies. That's the lust thing. And that's the only difference. And one thing with the F-boy types or player types, they just know how to turn on a woman sexually. And, like I said, I promote the body game, and, other people think it's just looks or height or something. And that's a great bait, but then it's the mindset you got to have. And then you got to just be aggressive. Because I know, like on F-Boy Island, that's a very good example. The F-boys are more aggressive about how they like touching a woman and everything. It's like you can tell a difference. Where the nice guys, they kind of, they might touch her, but not in a sexual way, And see, that's the thing, because I'm going to tell you what, too. That's what gets past the woman's defense, is that because when women are turned on sexually, it's more in their body. It's more what they feel, And then that's a combination of everything. That is a combination of the visual, but also how you smell, how your voice sound to her and everything. And then all of that comes together, make her feel a certain way. Like, be real, a lot of dudes might look a certain way, but then they talk themselves out of the 90. And that's the thing to understand. Because seriously, because you got women out there, they'll meet a nice guy and they say he got everything going on, but they not really turned on. Now, yeah, they can still have sex with him. If anybody remember that video I did, the 5 types of sex women wanted, that was a hot video. People, it was like more men are mad at it than women. But I said, women in a relationship, yeah, if they in a relationship with you, do all that stuff, even though if you're not really like ringing her bell sexually, she'll still deal with you, still have some sex with you, But you got to do a lot, and it'll probably be limited. But it's not like that sex she want to go behind, like go to Motel 6 or like go behind 7-Eleven, That sex she want to have with you in a elevator while it's going up, or on the rooftop of a parking garage, or in public, some wild shit. Ain't that type of thing. But if you can generate that type of lust in her, boom. And like I said, the physical part, okay, that's one part, but then it's the attitude, and it's how aggressive you are. And that's another thing. And it's illustrated in F-Boy Island, the F-boys are way more aggressive with the women. The F-boys are way more aggressive, and they ain't chilled with it. They ain't chilled at all. They letting the woman know, it's like, nah, I want you, because that's one thing that turns a woman on, when she feels the lust from a man that she finds attractive. Indeed, if she runs into a man and she got just a little attraction, but he lets her know, hey, I want you, and all of that, as long as you got just enough attraction, just enough. Now, if she got zero attraction for you, you coming off as a creep. But if you got just a little bit, just a little bit, like she'd be like, yeah, he normally what I mess with, but he got nice arms, or he got height, or she saw the print, something. He got to be something. Oh, he look, a little above average hands. It got to be something, right? And then you kind of, you let her know, look her dead in the eye. You give her that look of lust. She's turned on, because that makes him feel a certain way, And that's the thing. And like I said, yes, I talk body game. I still talk body game, but that's just the base, That's just the base, because you can't get past the physicality. But then you got to let them know in your actions, like you even look at her a certain way. Oh, yeah, that's a sex look, not a buddy look, Because a lot of dudes really mess up with women because they come off like buddy. You know what? I'm going to go a different way. Turn this around. So, anyway. Yeah. So, anyway, y'all. That's the only difference. That's why if you look at what I talk about, like especially on my Patreon, if you go on my upper level on my Patreon, or really even my on-demand videos, you go to my on-demand site, I got a ton of videos there that's really getting more into sex. Especially on my on-demand. I'm going to put a link for my on-demand site. Yeah, I'm charging y'all for it. Now, I ain't charging y'all $1,500 or something like that. That shit, For about $4 to $7, you can get some powerful information. So y'all just take a look through there. Just take a look. All right. The link is in the description box. But that's really what it comes down to. And if you get some women, you get them honest. Notice I said honest. Because publicly, women, they say whatever. Best time you can get a woman honest, you gotta get her in private and get her talking about sex, and then you'll get an idea where she really stands. Well, if you get them honest, why they ain't mess with it, they'll just say chemistry. If you get them honest, you get them comfortable talking about why they ain't deal with a guy, they say they ain't feeling chemistry. They gotta feel that spark. If they don't feel that spark, it's a waste of time. I wouldn't even, seriously, if that woman don't show signs of lust, like how she's looking at you, how her body is, whether her nipples getting hard, if she point her nipples and vagina to you, if she don't show no signs of lust, don't even waste energy. Don't even, just be cool with it at that point. She might have a friend. Seriously, but don't waste time. Don't get upset. Don't think just because you take her to a fancy dinner or something, she's gonna be cool. She'll probably let you take her to like Ruth Chris or something like that. Take her home. Take her to a place. She might give you a little kiss. She might give you a little kiss, because honestly, a lot of physical, well, not a tongue kiss. She'll give you a lip kiss, something like that. All that and stuff. And then as soon as you go, you get out that parking space. You gonna know, you be looking in your rear view mirror and some guy pulling into your parking space, and you ain't thinking about it, but the guy going right to the apartment and shoot. Like that sexy dress that she was wearing and stuff, you imagine taking it off? Oh no, he'll be the one to take it off, because she got chemistry with him. He sexually arouses her, and that's the key. That's the key. And like I said, I talk body game, but that's just the base. That's just the base. It's a good bait. It's a base, because I don't care what your body build is. You gotta look like you can do something in the bedroom. You can look like you last. If you're all out of shape and you breathing hard all over place, the woman thinking about that. Endurance, so endurance and strength, look like you can pick her up. So, and even that's just a small thing, because you still gotta have that attitude. You still gotta be aggressive. You still gotta be aggressive. I mean, yeah, there's a few women out there, they'll hand you the pussy, but they the ones want to be on top of all that all the time. Giving them a good ride, like let them do a cowgirl every now and then, but they want to dominate totally. You don't want that. All right. So anyway, that's all I got for now. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.